So the Barrie Colts and Sudbury Wolves playing their 7th game already this season. And for this one, well, this one went to the Wolves as they dominated this hockey game. What a great road effort here. But let's go over how this game ended up the way it did. It started off Ben Harevic getting the start against Nate Krawchuk of the Sudbury Wolves. And of course, just before this game, Ben Harevic named OHL Goaltender of the Month, as he has been outstanding since coming in relief for Sam Hillebrand, who is off the World Juniors with Team USA. Now, early on in this hockey game, penalty troubles for the Barrie Colts. Both Grayson Tiller and Cole Dubowski were in the penalty box, and for the Sudbury Wolves, it didn't take them long to capitalize, as it was a great setup to Kieran Walton with the one-timer, the Winnipeg Jets prospect, a great shot, and that was able to solve Ben Harevic early on, and that actually extended Walton's point streak to 16 games. He has been on a roll for the Sudbury Wolves. After that, Cole Dubowski and Tajon Street dropped the gloves. I would have to give this one to Tajon Street. He had the advantage and the takedown on that tussle between Dubowski and Street. And also to note, this was Dubowski's first game back, as he's been a healthy scratch for the last few games, and making his presence known, a penalty in the first and then a fight with Tajon Street. After that, though, it was a 4-on-3 power play for the Barrie Colts. There was a parade to the penalty box for both teams. And for the Barrie Colts, they were trying everything to get pucks into the net, but Nick DeAngelis on the same shift, 2 blocked shots. He was grimacing, but DeAngelis putting it all on the line to keep the Sudbury Wolves up by 1 in the first period. After that, though, Bo Jelsma getting the puck to the net. It bounced off the defender in front. He was trying to set up Riley Patterson in the slot, but it bounced off the defender, off the pad of Krawchuk to Patterson, who was able to put it home, tying the game at 1. But to the Sudbury Wolves, they didn't slow down. They just kept going. Gavin Yules, he would have a shot from the point, and it was Coach Adelik deflecting it in front of Harevic. No chance for him on that one, giving the Sudbury Wolves a 2-1 lead. And for Delic, he is now riding a 5-game goal streak, and he wouldn't be done there. He would score again before the end of the first period. This time, it was a fantastic shot from Delic, high slot. He snapped that one in past Harevic, and it was 3-1 after the first period. The Sudbury Wolves, they were being outshot, though, by the Barrie Colts 16-12, but they had the lead 3-1. Now, in the second period, Ben Harevic had the save of the year against the Oshawa Generals Tuesday night. Well, he's got another save that could be considered for it, as he robbed Ethan Dean. It looked like a wide-open cage for Dean, but Harevic able to get the paddle out to keep that puck from going in. Then after that, it was all Sudbury. They were pressuring the Colts, not giving them any time to maneuver in their own zone, limiting those breakout passes. So Sudbury, a perfect road game in this one. And before the period was out, it was a point shot from Donovan McCoy, and Harevic got a piece of it, but not enough. And it was 4-1 for the Sudbury Wolves after 2 periods of play. And after 2 periods, Sudbury outshooting Barrie 27-21. Now in the third period, not much to report. It was just the same old as the Sudbury Wolves getting the job done. Very impressed with their play on the specialty teams, their defensive play, and on the forecheck, as they just not giving any sort of life for the Barrie Colts to get into this hockey game. What was neat to watch was Kayshawn Aitchison and Nate Villeneuve. You'll remember last year with the whole Bounty Gate situation, they do have a history, and during their shifts, they were just jawing at one another. So you just know that the passion is there for both of those two players, as it's just carrying over from game to game, and especially when these teams meet as much as they do during the regular season. After that, the Colts, they did have a power play late, and Nolan Jackson blocking shots as well for Sudbury. So everyone's buying into the systems right now for the Sudbury Wolves, and you have to give credit to Scott Barney, the head coach. Since coming over during the offseason, he's really turned this team around, as you kind of wonder if Barney was here last year, what would the result have been for the Sudbury Wolves with the talent they had last year? And we got the trade deadline coming up. Do they add? They're giving a reason to be optimistic if you're a Sudbury Wolves fan this season. So the final score, 4-1 for the Sudbury Wolves. Barrie outshot the Wolves 41-37. Your 3 stars tonight: Riley Patterson, the third star, with a goal. Nate Krawchuk, second star with 40 saves. And then Kochadelic, your first star, with 2 goals. So for the Barrie Colts, they're off until Saturday. They're going to be home to the Kingston Frontenacs, while the Sudbury Wolves, they go home tomorrow night to take on the North Bay Battalion. So that's it here from the Saddlein Arena. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.